Okay, well, guys, you're gonna be pleased to know that we are the imp. All right, come on, let's do this.
For me?
I'll claim demon if you claim demon.
Serious? No bamboozle? Because, like, that can be arranged. We'll all be the demon this game.
Sounds
I think
good.
we should just execute Rich and Jack one after another.
Yeah.
I think that's a sound strategy. Yes.
If we operate on
I'm
who
always
is
prejudiced,
traditionally
but-
shadiest, so obviously Tilly, then Jack. Cat's not here, so we'll have to be Rich after
Let's
that.
not forget Jimmy.
Oh yeah, Jimmy.
Stupidity is not shadiness.
I'm sorry.
They're
It's been a
very
long while
distinct.
since I was part of the shady group.
And that's precisely why we think you may be it now. You know.
I have never been evil on stream, and I maintain that record right now.
Same.
Are you sure?
I
Yeah,
am
Jack-
very sure, I guess.
Yeah, Jack's never been.
I've never been evil.
Jack, you were born evil.
Thank you.
Oh, let's not jump to conclusions, Josh. I mean, I don't know how long you've known Jack, so maybe.
Is it like a year and a half now? Nearly 2 years?
Oh, he's not that young, so you haven't known him since he was born.
5 minutes is enough for most people.
No.
Yeah, I'm surprised you've stuck around. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I like it.
Everyone.
They all leave. They all leave
Sorry,
at
guys.
the end.
Everyone should have their role. If you don't have your role, mess or say now, and I'll fix that. All right. In which case, I'm going to go ahead and start giving night one info.
So yeah, chat. You're looking forward to being the empath? Oh, sorry guys, ruined it.
That reminds me of the when you were the storyteller and you started talking to chat before you left my chat.
Yeah, it's so funny. It's just like I realised as well. I realised as I started doing it, so I quickly moved. So what we got was me going right then, chat. So and then just no, ding, from Josh.
I've watched that clip about 30 times.
Is it your ringtone yet?
It should be. That is a good idea.
Oh, beautiful.
I'll make it.
As I was watching that game, it's quite funny.
Yeah, yesterday I went into a chat that Ben was in because I hadn't realised he was still in. I didn't look. So I'd been in the cemetery talking to Rich, and then I said to Pete, "Let's go talk in the cemetery," and just went down and clicked on it. And Ben was still in there talking to chat. Thankfully, he wasn't saying anything.
Okay. All right. So, wow. Oh, surely this is not an accident. Tilly, Pat, and Jack are minions, and we've got Undertaker, Virgin, and Chef. Okay. Chef. Virgin. Okay. Well, I think we're not going to pick one of those right now. I don't really want Undertaker. That's too much pressure for my position. If we've got... So, we know there's no Virgin, so if we've got a spy, that guy's being the Undertaker. Yeah, we certainly could take Virgin. We could just take Chef, you know. We could just take Chef and just play a nice chill game. Those are actually not great bluffs. We'll have a word with our minions first, anyway. I think, fortunately, we've got Tilly sat next to us, so I'm just going to be like, Tilly, we're neighbours, let's talk. See where we go from there. Hopefully Tilly's the spy, and Tilly can just give us some better bluffs, because those bluffs are a bit garbaggio, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right, GT. There is probably a spy. I mean, there's a 3 and 4 chance. There's a 3/4 chance that there is a spy. guess we'll find out.
Yeah, that's just the thing. You know, you think the script is boring, but those interactions exactly like that just completely throw you off. Especially if you've played a lot. It's just beautiful.
Oh, yeah. One of the weirdest games I ever played in was one where the storyteller had a really bad game before because for some reason there was a lot of savant information to give out, and their brain was just fried. And when they were setting up the next game that I was in, I was the demon, but they gave all the demon information to the recluse.
What?
So they told the recluse who the minion was and the bluffs, and I still won.
Taking it as registering as a demon to a new level.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
wow.
Nobody bothered asking the recluse what the bluffs were.
Have any of you guys ever seen a demon die and the recluse register as the Scarlet Woman and become the new demon?
Yeah, we did that in a work game.
That's pretty interesting scenario. When that happens.
It was because the recluse game wasn't.
So I think that can only happen during the night kill, right? Because they wouldn't get the ability of the Scarlet Woman, but if they star pass, they would register as a minion, and that would happen, right?
Yeah. So in our game with a new player, his spy unknowingly had died because it was a teen civil game. So he killed his spy one night, and he decided to star pass himself the next night because he was suspicious, not knowing his minion was dead. So I sent it to the recluse, and then the recluse had to convince everybody on the last round he was an evil player to kill him. I can't
Kill
remember.
me! I am here!
It was Alex, actually. Alex, do you remember, did you lose that game or win? Did you die?
We convinced people to kill me.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Doesn't take much to convince people to kill Alex.
It was fun for the novelty of it. It was very fun.
I remember doing that.
I had two Tinkerville games with the Zombul where the poisoner is poisoning the Zombul on night one, and then we've killed the Zombul on day one.
Rough. That's rough.
I haven't seen that yet.
I remember Ed saying once or twice in games he's seen the poisoner poison the spy for whatever reason, and in doing so he's had to shuffle around the grimoire for the spy. To the point, and when he kept doing it at the end as a joke, he showed instead of showing the grimoire to the poison spy, he showed him a food menu instead.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah,
to get the spy getting shown a food menu.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Should have shown him like a BMR script or something like that, you know. Oh, beautiful. But yeah, Josh, what? How much bigger than your kind of normal games is this? Because obviously you guys in Bulkhead meet relatively regularly, but I assume this is going to be slightly bigger than your normal games, right?
We rotate around 7 to 15 players.
Wow.
It depends. More recently, we've locked down playing remotely. It's dropped quite a lot, but in person in the office, we get pizza in and stuff, and it's like games night, and we get a lot more people playing.
Fantastic.
At its peak, we're looking around 12 to 15 consistently at work.
Pizza? Good morning, everyone. The game has begun. I don't think I've made any mistakes. Everyone should have their info. Please have fun.
It's not a beautiful morning in Raven's.
We want the chat, sorry.
Before anyone goes, there's a drunk in the chat. In the game, just be wary of that.
Is that a soft claim librarian?
That is a soft claim librarian. Do you want me to hard claim it? I am the librarian.
Who wanted to talk to me?
Jimmy. Go on then, pal.
What
Let's
was
have
that,
a chat.
Let's have a chat, Jack.
Tilly,
Why
can we
not?
talk?
Yeah, we can talk. Where do you want to go?
So.
Was that evil team on purpose?
That's exactly what we said in chat. I think he probably gave me imp on purpose, But yeah, we'll see. We'll ask him afterwards. You never know. It could have been random. I mean, you get evil like 9 times out of 10, right? So
I know.
It's not on purpose for you. Anyway, time is ticking, and people are going to be suspicious. What are you?
Poisoner.
Ah, I was really hoping you were the spy because our bluffs are dog shit.
Oh, well, I will take one of your dog shit bluffs.
What I'm gonna do is I need to know 2 things. Do we have a spy? Do we have a Scarlet Woman? Those are the important. I don't mind tanking myself if I have to.
Sure.
The 3 bluffs we've got are Undertaker, Chef, and Virgin. Now, if we have a spy, we want the spy, the Undertaker, to go to spy, right?
Mm-hmm.
If we have a Scarlet Woman, I can just do what I want. But I really, really need to talk to either Jack or Pat and find out what they are.
We just went into a chat together.
Yeah, I would say take Chef.
Absolutely fine with that. I had that down as one of my bluffs already, so.
Wicked. Now, what I might do is, for now, I've got empath in the back of my mind, just because that's a reason to talk to your neighbour. And when I speak to either Pat or Jack, I'll hopefully get a bluff off one of those guys. But the problem is, if one of them is the spy, they're probably dishing out the good bluffs between them as we speak.
Sure. Well, they'll know what you've got. So.
Yeah.
Anyway, I will let you go so that maybe you can catch some other people. You should know Aggie was poisoned last night. If you get anyone that you want me to poison, try and make some motions in Town Square, and I'll try and follow them.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks very much.
Aggie, do you want to chat?
Yeah, Jimmy, sure.
Hello. Would anyone like a chat?
Oh, come on, Team England. I'll talk to you.
Team Englanders.
England. Carry on.
Hello there.
A little bit of local xenophobia covers up our evilness. So, what are you?
I'm the Scarlet Woman. Pat is the Baron.
Right. Okay. No spy. Okay.
Oh,
right.
no.
In that case, then.
I've given Pat one of my plays of playing just as a public Baron. So we might just be getting shenanigans from his end.
Okay. Here's the problem. Our bluffs are terrible.
I don't know you Englanders.
Oh, we just got the Englanders. Thank you very much. Our bluffs aren't good. I've given Tilly Chef. I will take. Oh my God! The other 2 are Virgin and Undertaker.
I'm more than happy to play Virgin if you want to try and.
The problem is though, Jack, is if you're gonna make yourself look shady or expendable, I can't make myself look shady or expendable.
Yeah.
So with that in mind, oh my God, fuck it! I'll just take Undertaker. We'll just have to do big brain plays. All right, you've got Virgin. Pat can sod off.
I'm gonna get Pat to nominate me because he's playing a public Baron game.
Okay. All right. Yeah. All right.
I think that's gonna be interesting.
What do you know?
I know absolutely nothing. You literally told me everything.
Okay. All right. Cool. Okay.
Yeah, I was hoping Pat was the spy, but unfortunately not. Oh, who's poisoned? Just out of curiosity.
Aggie is currently poisoned.
Cool.
So Tilly's poisoner. You are Scarlet Woman. Pat is Baron. Aggie is poisoned. So here's what's happening, right? I'm gonna talk to Aggie now because talking to both my neighbours may make people think that I might be an empath.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It will also give me the advantage of learning what Aggie is and how poison affected her last night.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You've got Virgin. Pat's out in the cold. Let's disperse. This conversation was about. Well, we just laughed about about England stuff. All right. And you kind of soft claimed Virgin to me, and I said, well, do you know what? I'm not a good one to nominate you if that's what you are.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Right, okay, cool. Town Square.
You know what?
Jack.
Does anyone want a chat?
Me.
Let's go.
Ah, Chris, you back? Can we chat?
Can I grab a quick chat again?
I'd quite like to talk to you, Aggie, as well, if you don't mind. At some point.
Yeah, I'll be at the bakery.
Hello.
You jumped in first, okay.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were talking to me.
Oh, that's fine. I wanted to talk to Jimmy as well.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, we can bring Jimmy in on it if you like.
No, it's okay. What's up, Ben? And chat.
I'm just wondering if you'd be willing to claim 3 roles. I've spoken to my other neighbour. I'd quite like to speak to you.
Okay, yeah, I'll claim 2 roles, even. I'm either the mayor or the monk.
Right, okay. Okay. That's interesting. You've chosen 2 kind of potentially deflecty, protecty roles. Alright, well, thanks for that.
Thank you. If you could call Jimmy down. Oh no, he went somewhere else. He's stuck into pot.
Sorry. My apologies. Well, you get to talk to him, I'm sure. It'll be a long day.
Thank you.
Alright, cheers.
Tavern. I think this is going great.
I mean, I've not got any evidence to the contrary yet. We're all alive. Well, except Adam.
That's a good start.
Can I go backstab you in the alley? That sounded weird. I mean, let's go to Backstab Alley.
Who are you asking?
I was asking John, but I can't blame him if he doesn't respond to me now.
All right, I'll come with you then.
Why would you say yes to that?
So I find it extremely unlikely that that Aggie is mayor or monk. I think she probably lied to us. It's quite likely that she wouldn't give us just 2 roles. It's quite likely that she lied to us, I think.
Would anyone like a chat? Pat, do you actually want to have a proper chat this time?
I don't know, Jack. I don't know.
Alex, do you want to chat?
I'll have a chat.
Would anyone else?
Jimmy, can I speak to you quickly?
Yes.
Okay, bakery.
Oh. Apparently you're suspicious, Jack.
Yeah, is there any mechanical proof of this, or is it just...
I've literally no idea.
Pop me
but you are.
Peter, do you
There
want
any
to
reason? Yeah, sure, go for it. Where would you like to go? Sure. Hello, Ben. Hello, chat.
Hello, hello. Do you want to exchange some 3s?
Yes, why not? Let's do that. Go first, if you like. We'll go with we'll go with monk, mayor, and soldier.
Okay, interesting. That's very interesting, actually, because one of the other people I spoke to gave me 2, and you've given me the same 2 plus another one.
Do you mind telling me which 2 or which person? I don't mind which way round.
I suppose you've got to put some trust in someone at some point, haven't you? I will, if you don't mind narrowing it down in return to the one that you are. Actually, no, it's not in our interest for you to tell me that, and you'll find out why later. Yeah, all right, why not? So, soldier is the one that you gave me that hasn't been given to me by another person, a single person as well, for that matter.
Okay, that's interesting. Okay, thank you. Do you want to give me 3 rolls in exchange then, or?
Yeah. I'm gonna give you empath, undertaker, fortune teller. So here's the thing, that is genuine, and I've just given you 3 very powerful rolls. So if I die, I'm obviously going to be suspicious of you. You're the only person that I have openly claimed any roles to at all. So I want you to be aware of that. If I die, I'll be suspicious. If my info starts getting screwy, I'll be suspicious. Just, cards on the table.
I'm wondering whether I should try and trust you and chat.
I mean, the feeling is mutual, Pete.
Okay, let's take a punt. It'll be interesting to watch back if I get screwed over here. I'm actually the soldier.
Okay.
If you're claiming all those powerful roles, is it worth us doing some sort of shenanigans?
Sure. Okay, yeah. If you wanna go around telling folks that you're the Undertaker, I'll go around telling folks that I'm the soldier.
Okay. Okay. Unfortunately, the Undertaker wasn't on the list I've been telling people, but that's fine. I can come up with a reason. I'll add it to my list anyway.
I mean, if you're the Undertaker, you want to sow as much confusion about what you are as possible, right? And at the end of the day, if you get executed, it doesn't matter because I'm the Undertaker, and I'll confirm you as the soldier, right?
Okay, and you can feed me information. Yeah.
We should go back. Nominations are on. Yes, I can.
Pat's just jumped on this.
We'll regret it if we don't.
Yeah, I think it's worth doing. I'm going to do it straight away, so we just have it out of the way, all done and all sorted, and Jack is dead.
Pat, you are so... Oh my god, I can't believe you even done this.
What's going on? For the benefit of chat.
Jack, would you like to defend yourself?
Oh, I was a virgin and Pat's evil and he's not triggered. I had planned for somebody else to confirm me. Because an investigator had seen me as one of the potential targets, and this was my way of proving that it was the other person.
Can I ask a pertinent question? Richard, alleged librarian, was Jack or Pat one of the two people that you saw as the drunk?
They were not.
Okay. Right, okay, thank you.
Alright, votes are starting in 3, 2, 1 with Chris.
We want to get exactly 8 here, right?
Jimmy, why didn't you just jump in quicker?
The prosecution.
I did try to stop him, and then everyone seemed to talk as if there was like a hierarchy. I was literally about to say it, and then he nominated you. I apologise.
Oh, Jimmy, were you gonna nominate Jack? I didn't. I
was
did
going
not
to nominate
know.
Jack, yes.
I'm sorry. I just felt we just want to get this out of the way as soon as possible. That first chat with Jack was just absolutely sus for me. So
I do not believe any of you.
Has he actually claimed anything, Jack?
It claimed to be all 4 outsiders simultaneously.
Fuck's sake, Jack. Get your shit together, man.
What? Jack, did Pat claim 4 outsiders to you? What was that?
He claimed to be all 4 outsiders.
Well, an outsider wouldn't lie to a virgin. The sky is agreeing with me. We just had
there's thunder and rain in Doncaster. So yeah. So
hang on a minute. Are you saying Jack's the virgin?
Yes, I'm the virgin.
And Pat didn't die to you.
And Pat jumped in before Jimmy to nominate me.
I've got an idea. Oh, wait, I can't nominate Jack, can I?
Pat is 100% evil, and has just done this so that I die instead of the other investigators.
It's not. There's a reason why it's been done.
So you lied to me in our chat then, Jack. You said you were an outsider.
Well, I didn't want you to nominate me.
I don't know if that's a compliment or an insult.
Well, this time we want to keep chat alive for longer than one day.
Oh, now that is... I appreciate that. Yeah, let's not kill Jack. He's a nice guy. He's a nice boy.
I'm going to nominate Pat for execution.
Richie nominates Pat.
I heard Jack say it first, so Jack is nominating Pat at this point. Sorry.
Technically, Rich said it about 2 minutes ago.
Oh, I missed that.
This now makes it
All
less
right.
believable.
You know what? That's fine. Was that Richie or Richard? Sorry.
Richie.
There you go, Richie. Go for it. Justify.
So Pat jumped on it. There was no discussion. I have heard in the chat that Pat is claiming outsiders. Or was that Jack?
It's not me. I've claimed to the used virgin at this point.
Yes, so let's just try see what the thirst on Pat is like.
Alright. Pat, defense.
I am an outsider. You should definitely not be killing me.
What outsider are you?
I had no idea that Jack was the virgin. I just really social read him as just lying to me, and I just really wanted him dead. I'm not going to come out with which outsider I am, because if we believe this is a Baron game, there's going to be a lot of double claims. So I'm going to keep mine hidden and close to chest. But you definitely should be killing me.
Pat, can we reasonably assume that you're not the Saint?
You can reasonably assume whatever you want.
Do we have any other outsider claims?
Yes.
Votes for Pat are going to start in 3.
This is a very bad idea.
What?
Pat's not an idiot. If he was the Saint, he would tell us. So he's either an outsider that doesn't matter or an evil player.
Yeah, let's kill.
He claimed Saint to me. I'm the recluse.
Oh, for God's
sake. That.
In that case, we write of Valhalla, Shiny, and Chrome.
Yeah, we do.
He's not the Saint, man. Come on.
Oh, I'm definitely the Saint. You should definitely kill me. There we go.
Excuse me, who just said they were the recluse, just so I can take a note?
Tone.
Tone.
9. 9 is enough. Pat's on the chopper block, and as we have a 9, I'm going to close this in 15 seconds.
Why did he vote for himself then? This has made me terrified.
Is he an evil saint?
Can't be an evil saint.
Not possible.
Thank you for telling me that. I totally did not know that.
This will be a very short game, Town, but it's been nice knowing you.
Pat has died. And with that, the game continues. Everyone gets to close their eyes and go to sleep.
So, Pat, do you want to tell us what you really are now?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I was the butler.
No, not yet. We probably
So you were the butler, yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
Sure he was.
I'm not even going to write that down. It's not even worth it. Not even worth it.
I'm gonna write. I am so mistrusting of that I am simply going to write extremely upper class. Definitely never had to work a menial job.
If he's evil, he's probably Baron, right?
So we've had, what, 2, 3 outsider claims then?
Oh yeah, I'm totally the Baron. You should totally believe that.
We've had a recluse, a butler, and not saying he is the butler, and a drunk claim so far.
What if I was the imp? And I just basically completely rolled myself out of the conversation now, and you are none the wiser to who I spoke to. Mahaha, maha.
Someone will have paid attention to that though.
We talked to Jack first on day 1. I know that much. And then you two are contesting against each other straight away.
So yeah, don't discount.
So are we executing?
Okay, chat. Sorry, I realised we didn't discuss our target. I've chosen John simply because I haven't spoken to him and I don't know what he is. It gives me a degree of plausible deniability that I can't possibly get any other way.
By Pat.
I have had my way with Jack, yes, that is true.
Don't like this anymore. Please help.
Just stop, we might have to slap a trigger warning on this.
I even left my top hat there and I want it back.
Top hat? Hmm.
That's a pretty good case for renaming that role you just built there.
I meant my chef hat, sorry.
Like a Baron top hat?
Oh no, there's like a chef hat.
I'm gonna get Diet Coke.
Product placement.
Product placement.
The great refreshing taste of Coke Light.
Produced by Evian.
The best diet drink is
like
Diet
Evian.
Tango. Can't beat Tango.
Not quite sure at the level where we have enough popularity where we can name products and they'll send us free stuff, but no, just in case. I love Ferrari. Ferrari's brilliant.
No, Peter, we are the 3rd largest board game stream on Twitch.
Hey, that carries a lot of weight with it.
Yeah.
I think, you know, I'm waiting for my Ferrari then. It'll go well with my top hat.
Ferraris are not that nice. It's all about the Lamborghini. Come on.
To be fair,
I'll be happy if T2 sends me some tea.
we're like the 3rd largest board game stream on Twitch in the same way that whoever comes 3rd in the Scottish Premiership is the 3rd largest club in Scotland. Whereas it's like Celtic and Rangers that get in the Champions League every year, and then a bunch of clubs that would struggle to get in League One in the English division. I realise that half the viewers have no idea what the fuck I am talking about right now.
Nope, I'm
Good
just throwing shade on the Scottish League.
morning, everyone.
Morning.
Rise and shine. What a beautiful morning. John has died in the night.
No, John, no!
Alright, well, I'm going to reveal my information now because it seems pretty useful. I'm the investigator. At the start, I was shown that either John or Jack were the Scarlet Woman. And now John is dead.
You should definitely kill Jack.
Jack
Kill him.
is a supposed spent virgin, so we may as well kill him. Unless someone else gets some more incriminating evidence.
I tell you what, I will nominate myself when nominations open.
Okay.
Just to remove all suspicion from me.
I've done this before, though, Jack. I'm pretty sure.
Peter, let's talk. Buy shop.
Sure.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes. Sorry. Go on.
Right. What John's just said is very confusing to me because I was shown last night that Pat was the Baron.
Okay.
So I think it might be pertinent for one of us to speak to John, and I think it should be you, and I think you should go and say, hey, look, I'm the Undertaker, and last night I was shown that Pat was the Baron. Because then, if John is evil, and if he's just trying to throw shade out, it doesn't implicate me as the Undertaker to the evil team.
Yeah, okay. I might have to do it later on the day to cover it a bit, but yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I think we should probably keep these chats to a minimum, otherwise people will notice. So, anything else to add?
Yeah, I'm going to say only do it every couple of days when it's really necessary.
Yeah, sure. That makes sense. All right, thank you.
Should have tied it, yeah, but meh.
Does anyone that's not Jack or Pat want to talk?
Richard, you want to chat?
I would actually quite like to chat with Richie as well, if you don't mind.
Too late, he's gone. You can't chat to him, chat. He's no longer yours.
Can't believe you've done this, Pat. So destroyed.
Anything that makes you look bad or not activate or not confirmed in my book is great. So, and besides, you're going to die today anyway. So I'm going to be happy as Larry.
John, do you have a chat, John? Now you're dead.
Sure thing.
Do you want to chat?
Yeah, sure. Cemetery?
Sure.
So, darling wife, do you want to have a chat?
I might, sure.
Come on, let's tell you all about the evil team. Let's go.
What? Why is Pat and Aggie going together? What?
Well, I mean, they are married. So,
Chris.
Hello.
Did you want to have a chat with the most
You got 1 minute.
least suspicious player?
oh, by the way, Adam, that reminds me. If you tag @current_game in there, it'll ping it to everybody that nominations are going to open.
Yeah, I see we've got 18 players listed as current game, so I didn't want to ping wrong people, but
I think we've lost Oliver, so let's take him off.
And Cat.
Cat's not in current game.
And then the bot's one of current game, which is your 16 players.
There we go. You're good now.
Ben.
we're still one too many, but that's fine. That one person can suffer.
That is the bot.
Well, no, because Ben isn't listing current game either, right?
Chris, can we have a chat?
And I think it's Dave.
Ben, did you want to chat?
Can do, yeah, but noms are about to open, so let's make it quick. Cathedral.
Cool.
Richie, I don't want to give too much away about my role because obviously it's entirely possible that you're evil and talking out your arse. But I just want to know if oh, hang on, I've got you mixed up with Richard. Sorry.
I'm a top 4 or in the Saint.
Okay, yeah, all right. Sorry, I've got you mixed up with Richard. Never mind. Sorry. You top 4 or Saint, yeah.
Yeah. How about you?
I'm a role that has acquired information, and that information has made me somewhat suspicious of what Alex is saying. Not necessarily that he's evil, but that he's either lying or mistaken in some way.
And can I check very quickly? What's Alex saying?
Alex is saying that he saw that either Jack or somebody else was the Scarlet Woman.
Okay, nice one.
Or that in some way Jack is the Scarlet Woman, basically. I don't believe that.
Back, everyone. Nominations are still open.
I nominate Jack.
I think that was Josh nominates Jack.
Jack.
Would you like to justify, Josh?
Well, from the investigator's information, of one of the two targets being potentially Scarlet Woman, and the fact that Pat nominated Jack and he didn't go through. I feel like both of those two players might be on the same team and they're trying to cause chaos.
Yeah, I was totally the imp, and Jack is totally the Scarlet Woman. You should totally kill him. Yes.
Regardless, if Jack is not an evil player, we might need to kill him off anyway for a potential empath or Undertaker if there's one in play. And he's a spent virgin now, so he's not got an ability to be used.
Alex,
Jack, would you like to defend yourself?
Sorry, go on.
I feel like Ben has some pertinent information.
Jack also said he would be willing to nominate himself at the start of nominations, and I've just beaten him to it. So sticking to Jack's word, Jack seems happy to die.
Alex, did you tell us who the other potential minion was? Sorry.
Yeah, it was John.
John, right, okay, thank you.
Dead John.
John, by the way, is currently using his dead vote and probably shouldn't do that.
Yeah, save your dead vote, John.
Sorry, I completely forgot about that one.
Okay, and with that, Jack, defense?
No, I think everything's been said. I think if I defend this too much, you guys are just going to suspect I'm evil. So I'm going to offer no defense.
Votes for Jack are going to start at 3, 2, 1 votes.
Wow.
He's more evil than my left toe.
Well, don't get me wrong, people are voting for this, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's wrong.
Even my minions are voting for this.
Sorry, Jack.
That's suspicious. Ben isn't.
Let's
Out
go
of
Ben.
pity, I suppose.
But Ben did claim Butler though day one, right? Maybe he's not
Jack's
voting
Jack's
because of
really
his
popular in chat. They're probably not letting him.
I'll vote.
Fan favourite.
Yes, Jack
12.
and all those who associate with Jack.
12 votes is enough. The game's going to continue for another 5 seconds.
That was far too
Right.
heavy a lift. I just want that to be on the public record.
I think we can beat this, guys. So
Jack has died. Jack has been executed. I would ask you how you want to die, Jack, but it sounds like the town just wanted to stone you to death, basically, on all those votes. So with that, I would like to congratulate everyone. You have killed Jack, and the game continues.
Well, that's impossible. If he was a Scarlet Woman, he should be the demon now. I don't know what's going on.
oh,
So I'm just going to drop some custom notes on here so that I know what I am knowing. So let's see. Right. Drop one on here. Oh, we've got to pick our kill, guys. So I'm thinking probably Tom because we don't know anything about him. We haven't spoken to him. Plausible deniability for the win. Alright, Jack was the Virgin.
demon, thus meeting the end criteria.
Wouldn't that be an interesting game?
That would be interesting, actually, where just nobody dies.
Okay. It seems like you all want me to say it was Scarlet Woman, so that's what we're going to go with. Okay.
And since there's no demon to choose,
Doomsayer.
No, you can pick a dead demon with Fiddler.
well, nobody's going to choose a dead player.
No, if the dead player is a demon.
Yeah, but no, you have to vote on a player. Nobody's going to vote on a dead player.
Unless you pick two dead players.
Possibly.
All these high-level plays, eh?
Good morning, everyone. Rise and shine. What a beautiful morning it is in Ravenswood Bluff. Tom has died.
Well, there you go. I can't
Yeah.
I can't be registering as the demon.
Ha! Suck it, demon. That was one of the drunks.
Okay, can I have a chat, please?
Yes, you can.
Before everyone jumps on your public with my role.
Sure.
I was a chef. I got 0.
Okay.
Who said that? Sorry,
Very
I just missed
valuable
that.
information to hold on to there, Tom.
Tom, can I
Very
talk
proud
to
of
you
you for
quickly?
keeping that to yourself.
Tom, tavern, please.
That's interesting.
Tone, you've publicly claimed a role, haven't you?
Yes, recluse.
Okay. Alright, can I have a word with you, please?
Of course.
Cemetery. So I think it's important at this point for me to start building up a dialogue with more than just one person. So for that reason, I'm choosing you to be the second person that I put some trust in, simply because you are a claimed outsider, and I know for a fact that we have all the outsiders in play.
Okay.
The
So
reason
does that
I-
mean you really were the butler, or?
No. I don't know where this butler thing's come from. I've not claimed butler at any point. I didn't mention butler because I was making fun of Pat for claiming butler.
No, you right at the start. You said, "Adam, you made a mistake. You made me butler."
Oh right, no, that was a that was a joke
Yeah,
because all
well-
weekend the stream have been we've had a couple of references to the butler sucking. No, I'm not. I'm the Undertaker, and Pat
Okay.
was the Baron. So unless you're a minion who is floundering for bluffs and chose recluse because it's a good one, it's reasonable for me to assume that we have all 4 outsiders in play. Therefore, you are likely the recluse.
I do think it's a little bit odd that the chef got a 0.
I think it's odd. Do you want to know what's even more odd?
Go on.
Jack was the Scarlet Woman. So unless I'm poisoned or drunk, that was a double bluff that went very awry. But that is exactly the kind of shit that I would expect from Jack and Pat. And they did have a conversation and then fight each other following the conversation. So I think it's likely that those two said, "Hey, we're just gonna like fight each other and hopefully draw attention away from evil."
That's some high-end level stuff there.
Not for those guys. It's actually very low. It's like very low end for that. That's the kind of nonsensical stuff they do. I think they like to play up for the stream a little bit, if I'm being totally honest with you.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're the second person that I've told this to. The other person is going around claiming my role to try and protect me.
Okay, cool.
Alright. Is there anything that you want to ask or say on top of that?
I can't think of anything at the moment.
Okay, well obviously it goes without saying, please don't tell people that I'm the Undertaker, not yet anyway.
I won't be saying anything to anybody.
Alright, cheers.
No problem.
I'm still happy you're dead though, so that's all I needed.
I can't believe you've played this. You've played this beautifully.
Well, I got you dead, so that's all I care about.
Richard, I wanted to talk to you yesterday. I didn't get a chance. Can we have a chat?
Yeah, sure. Where we want to go?
Cemetery.
I'll have to scroll for that. Hello.
Hello. So, actually, the reason I wanted to speak to you yesterday is now no longer relevant for me because new information has come to light.
We could have this meeting.
Yeah, but actually, I wanted to know if you suspect that you are the drunk, or if you believe that one of the two people you were shown is the drunk, because making the librarian drunk and showing them to other people as drunk is a classic storyteller move, and it's always something that's worth exploring. And also, it's entertaining for the chat to hear your thoughts on it.
Well, I've not really had any reason to believe that I'm the drunk, but I don't know. Maybe it could happen. We'll find out at some point.
You say Tom was one of the two people.
Yes, Tom was one of the people.
Has he claimed his role to you?
Well, yeah, he did it in the thing yesterday. Was the chef.
Oh, of course he did. Sorry, yeah. Alright, yeah. Well, if he was the drunk, it's not the end of the world, is it really? As a chef.
No.
It's not well, it's a good role, but it's not a key role. So I'm acutely aware that what I'm about to say might seem suspicious to you, but at the end of the day, I think it's a legitimate question. Is it worth executing you so that the Undertaker can find out if you were in fact the drunk or not?
Absolutely, that's a great idea.
Yeah, I'm glad you think so, because I really don't want to die. I am quite a handy roll.
Yeah, no. Oh wait, are you the Undertaker? God is watching.
Thing is I'm not going to say yes or no to that question yet.
You're gonna make babies cry.
Sorry?
Are you going to make babies cry?
Well, look. At the end of the day, if I am the Undertaker and I say yes to that question, the librarian is one of the best bluffs, because you can just say, I'm the librarian, one of these two guys is drunk. And you're great. You've within seconds of starting the game, you've sown a load of discord, right? So
yeah.
If you were an evil librarian, what you have said is the best evil librarian claim to do. So I would rather leave it a question mark in your mind as to whether or not I am the Undertaker, or whether or not I just want you to think that I might be the Undertaker as an evil player.
Okay, yes, I regret asking this question.
I hope if you are good, I hope you can appreciate why I've said that.
Oh my god, just execute me, please.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Cool.
So if you die, if you nominate yourself and we execute you, I will happily revisit this subject with you tomorrow.
Sure. Do you want me to go and act sketchy around people so they'll be more likely to vote for me? Because that's really fun.
No, just give the argument that we've just had here. Say, look, I might be drunk, I might be the librarian, let's find out, I think we should execute me, nominate yourself. It'll not only will that be agreeable for everyone, but it will give you a load of legitimacy, which obviously you want regardless of which team you're on. I think the only reason you wouldn't want that is if you were stand to lose the game by dying, right? So
I mean, you're not wrong, but it's just not as fun as purposely walking into people's chats and then just being super...
yeah, if that's how you want to do it. Hey, as long as you get from A to B, I don't mind what vehicle you use, alright?
Fair enough.
Okay. Alright, thank you. Cheers.
About you yet?
I think somebody wants to talk to me. Tom? Oh, he's chatting with Tilly.
He's not about, but Ben, can I speak to you?
Yes, Cemetery? Hello.
So basically, we had the investigator look at the saint, and the saint John is dead, therefore Jack is evil. So
yeah, I agree. I can't tell you why I agree, but I 100% am fully based on mechanics, not just gut feeling. I 100% agree with that assessment.
Are you the butler?
I'm not the butler now.
Okay, good. I'll take that off. Cool. Good luck.
Oh, we've got a nomination. Thank you.
Hey, Richard.
Jimmy, would you like to justify?
Yeah, Richard jumped into a chat with me this morning and just said a load of stuff that made no sense and was outright lies. And I don't know anything about Richard apart from what he's claimed publicly. It's just that conversation triggered so many red flags to me. I want to kill him.
Richard, would you like to defend yourself?
No, I mean, you know what? That kind of works. Yeah. I mean, I was going to nominate myself because it just makes sense to get me out of the way, but I mean, if you want to go for that, you know.
Just to interject,
whatever floats your boat.
Richard's claiming librarian and he's giving out his information, so killing him is okay. I would prefer if we nominated and killed Tony today as the recluse, just so it can help pave the way for a potential Undertaker or empath.
I would be the better person to kill, though, just in case we did have an Undertaker. They would be able to find out if I was drunk, and then they would be able to verify my information.
Okay.
I am the better kill, trust me. I just wish you worded it a bit better, Jimmy.
Votes for Richard starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, Ben.
It's also that killing Tony would.
Come on, I need to beat 12.
Obviously, he could be shown a million different icons for the Undertaker, so it doesn't really help too much.
The Undertaker wouldn't learn anything by Tony dying. I don't think.
Yeah.
Really.
There's a potential. There's a chance he could do, but yeah.
The recluse is just a good place to hide if you're evil, but it's not particularly valuable to the good team to kill.
I think we should just keep Tony alive to just see that Star Pass landing on him and see what happens.
7
hilarious.
Is enough. Richard's on the block.
That was a disappointing amount of kills there.
That's a good number. That's just enough. That means we can change our mind if we want to.
Yeah, I agree with that. But we had enough.
Pardon, Tilly?
Sorry, I probably agreed with that choice, but I didn't vote because we had enough.
Okay.
Do we have a bet to kill? But don't think so.
No, I think assuming we do have a Undertaker, it'd be good to validate a librarian.
Definitely.
All right. Nomination can close in 5.
Is there a 4 with that?
Richard has died. There is, but I'm hoping you can count in your own head instead of me needing to do it out loud for you. Richard has died, and with that, the game continues.
Chat was counting down for Adam. You know, it's just what it is.
All right then, chat. What are we thinking for tonight? Yeah, I think that's probably a good one. I think we're going to. I think we will see Richard as the librarian because that opens up more possibilities for us down the line. Chris is our target. London is my city. England is my city. I don't know if we do want to talk to Tilly because at some point I might have to star pass to her. And at that point we don't want to have been seen to speak to Tilly at any point in the whole game. These guys are watching us like hawks. But I mean, if she offers it, then I'll do it. Anyway, let's see what chat's saying.
About being the Undertaker or the monk, but I'm not.
As in you're not bluffing, or you're not the Undertaker.
Wait, what is real anymore? What is real?
Oh, Richie.
Richie is being too quiet for him normally.
Wait, does that mean I need to be more quiet now or less quiet?
Yes.
You're normally a lot less quiet, Rich.
I think it would be a benefit for Richards everywhere if you were just more quiet.
Hey.
Well, I don't know about that because Rich is Richard's own worst enemy in this game.
Go read a book, Richard.
Fine, but it won't have you in it.
Oh, Richard, you struggle to take a shower.
Hey, our hot water's been fixed now. It doesn't require a lot of bravery to take a shower anymore.
Good. Morning, everyone. Rise and shine. I am pleased to announce that no one died last night.
Ooh. See, I told you I'd
A monk or a soldier player, maybe.
Oh, we just killed the demon.
Has anyone heard of a monk or a soldier?
I've heard a single claim of soldier, and I've heard monk in a 1 of 3 claim.
I've heard a monk claim.
Well, either way, good job. Good job.
Ben, can we have a chat?
Yes.
Am I verified?
Yeah, you're the librarian.
Alright, sick. Don't I know where else we go from here. You want to know who the drunk people are?
Please.
Alright.
Actually, no, no, stop. Don't tell me.
What?
Because
Okay.
If you don't tell me who they are, if one of them dies and I see them as the drunk, it gives me legitimacy in your eyes, right? If you tell me who they are, then I could be lying to you, right? So yeah, don't tell me who they are.
Okay. Wait, did you dig up Tom's grave? Oh no, he didn't die of execution, did he?
No, he died in the night.
Okay.
The people who died in the night were Pat, then Jack, then you.
Right, okay.
Alright, thank you.
Cool. Bye.
Can I talk?
Look so suspicious that anyone actually association suspicious.
Josh wants to then in Backstab Alley.
Ben, did you hear that? Josh is asking for a chat with you.
Okay, yep, let's go. Backstab Alley. Hello. I don't think we've said anything yet, have we?
No, not this game. We've not crossed paths. So we've obviously been talking to different people all game. I've been working my way around the top 4 roles, like talking to Alex, Richard, John, and Tom and stuff.
Yeah.
So I feel like you've been working on the other side of the circle. Is there anything you're willing to share in regards to what you've been working out?
So I think to open up this conversation and to give you a starting piece of information, I am willing to tell you that I have probably reached a number of shares with people whereby if I go much further, I open myself up to death or poisoning. And that very statement should indicate to you what swathe of characters I come under on the townsfolk roles, right?
Yeah, that's fair enough. Okay. So, potentially to help you out, obviously, Alex is claiming investigator. He saw John or Jack as the Scarlet Woman.
Yep.
Publicly claimed virgin and started a competition against Pat. I asked Pat privately what role he actually was, assuming that Jack was lying and setting him up with a fake virgin. Pat would not claim his role, but he's keeping an eye out for any double claims publicly and says he will contest any if he hears it.
Okay.
John was claiming Saint.
Right,
so,
Josh, listen, let me stop you there. Sorry, carry on.
So, assuming that the Saint died on a night, there might not be a spy in play. We've got Tony claiming recluse, and we've had a drunk claim. So there's at least 2 outsiders in play. I'm trying to see if there's more.
And barring poisoning or drunkenness, I am 100% convinced that we have a Baron in play. I have mechanically ascertained from somebody else who's mechanically ascertained it, that we have a Baron in play. And what's more, I've ascertained that Baron has been executed.
Okay, so it's either Jack, Richard, or Pat.
Alright, you're not a dumbass. I think I might as well just go all in here at this point, right? I'm the Undertaker.
Was it Richard who was the Baron then?
Pat was the Baron. You're going to like this. Pat was the Baron and Jack was the Scarlet Woman.
Okay, that's excellent. The 2 down.
Yeah.
And I assume Richard is the actual librarian.
He is the actual librarian, yes.
Okay, that's good. So I'm the butler, so that's why I've been very on ears for any of the outsider claims. I've been picking Alex as my master for the last 2 days. First night was Pat, then it was Tilly, and I'm sticking to Alex because I believe he's the investigator.
To be honest with you, so before you say any more, Josh, Chat and me had already kind of sussed that you were the butler based on your voting patterns. It's surprising how handy it is having 50 people back. But you probably shouldn't tell me any more roles that I. So everything that you've told me so far, I'm already aware of. From this point onwards, if you want to discuss things, say, do you know who this guy is? Because if you tell me who everyone is, then I've got no way of proving that I'm the Undertaker when the time matters. And people are going to be suspicious of my Undertaker claim because I'm going to tell them that we executed 2 minions in the first 2 days.
I can claim that if you want, publicly.
I've already got someone doing it for me.
Okay, well, I could double claim that as well. If it comes to it.
No, I think if you do that, it'll cast dispersions on me, and we don't want that.
Okay, sure.
And it'll cast dispersions on the other guy, and we kind of don't want that either. Obviously, no one's going to cry if the butler dies.
Yeah, for sure. I would rather kill the recluse than me first, but obviously, if...
So...
Nominations are open.
Richie nominates Aggie.
Interesting.
Richie nominates Aggie. Would you like to justify?
Yep. I went to get a haircut yesterday, and I was overcharged at the barbershop. It's not on, and I think we need to execute. I think we need to lynch her for that overcharging. Also,
I just want to say I'm not the barber today.
I've had some suspicion thrown her way, and I'm interested to see what her defense is and what the town's appetite is.
Defense.
Okay. Well, I'm interested to hear who is throwing shade at me. I've spoken to a couple of people, and I think I've got a more or less circle of trust. So I'm wondering who's going to vote for me, because it's not worth killing me.
Do you mind if I ask you a question, Aggie?
Go on.
Are you sticking by the roles that you gave me as your potential roles on day 1?
The 2 things I gave you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm sticking by those.
Well, if Aggie's telling the truth, she's probably not a good execution today.
I'd say the same as that.
With that, votes for Aggie are going to start in 3, 2, 1. Aggie!
Jack.
What?
Just say something to Tilly, please.
Such regret.
Well, Jack's wasted his vote anyway because it means you or me have to vote. It might be
I mean,
worth
do you-
voting for
do you need
yourself
any
just
more
to give
proof?
yourself legitimacy.
I'm not voting. Ben, I was really worried that you were going
Four.
to.
No, of course not.
4 is not enough. Aggie is safe for today.
Phew.
Nominations still open.
In fact, Aggie, I strongly suspect that that you are the second of the two, based on things that have happened.
Honestly, I can't even remember which order I gave them to you, but you are free to believe that because it's technically correct.
I nominate Rich.
I think that was Tone nominating Richie. Would you like to justify it?
Rich has been quieter than I'd normally know him. He started to get a bit more Richie, but it's just very suspicious.
Richie, would you like to defend yourself?
Yes, I am a good character. Not valuable to kill me on how loud or quiet I've been. I think I played it straight down the middle, got some good information, given some good information, and it would be a bad idea to kill me at this point in the game.
All right, votes for Richie are going to start in 3, 2, 1. Richie.
You are not the man you used to be, Rich.
Barely more than a boy.
Richie, why are you posting actually in the chat?
Why am I what, sorry?
Well, you just 5 minutes ago, you were like, "Add Tilly, please."
I wanted to speak to her like 2 days ago because I forgot to ask her a question.
Because I remember that was your method of telling your minions who to target.
It's a quote, Aggie.
Oh.
He's copied and pasted a quote that she said from a few days ago and then responded to it now.
Yep.
Okay.
Do we know anything about... Oh, do you know what? Never mind. I don't know anything about anything.
2 is not enough. Richie's safe for today. Nominations still open.
Well, there's an even number of players. You could abstain one day, right? So, but do you want to kill somebody?
Has anyone heard an Undertaker claim?
Somebody has said that there is an Undertaker in play.
There was an interesting public claim of an Undertaker not that long ago, but
Yeah, but that was Rich.
That
Being
wasn't
Rich.
Nominations close in 45 seconds.
So
it's a good way to hide as the Undertaker, to be fair.
Does anybody want to volunteer?
Yes? Oh, wait, too late.
Would the recluse want to nominate him?
We're not going to learn anything from killing a recluse.
True. Unless
Could we nominate Alex? And okay, I'll nominate Alex because supposedly investigator, so that would be useful to verify by an Undertaker.
Sure.
But only that reason, really. I don't have anything against Alex at the moment.
Alex, would you like to defend yourself?
No, not really. I'm the investigator. You can kill me if you want. Both of the people that I saw are both dead, so doesn't really matter.
Votes for Alex are starting now.
he's done his job.
So yeah, if we really want to kill, then that's an option.
Putting a vote out there just in case, but if we're on an odd number, we can afford not to, right?
Well, Alex will surely vote for himself. There you go. If he's really good, right? So.
I wouldn't say that. Oh.
Yeah, that's Rich being Rich.
Well, Chris, are you saving this vote?
I don't want to vote for Alex.
Oh,
but I might nominate someone else.
Tell her can I talk to you?
5 is enough. Alex is on the block.
Can I nominate
That's 4.
Tilly?
That's 4. Adam.
I had Alex, Tone, Tilly, Ben, and Aggie as having voted. on
Okay,
my
I
screen.
did click yes, but I thought I was too late because it didn't show up on my screen. So
okay, fair enough.
I'm happy for that to be counted as yes.
Cool. Can I nominate Tilly, please?
I think that was Chris nominates.
Yeah, that's
Tilly.
Chris. So I don't have anything specific on her, but it's more that there's quite a lot of living players left that I do trust, and only a handful that I don't, and she's one of those. She's also voted yes on pretty much everyone today. She's very bloodthirsty. So yeah, that's it really. I think she might be a better kill than Alex.
Can I add something to this prosecution?
Please do.
Tilly, do I have your permission to divulge what you said to me on day 1?
No.
Okay, well honestly, that just makes me more suspicious. But I'm not gonna do it if you won't let me.
Tilly, defense.
I'm not a good role to lose at this point. But if you really want to get rid of me, then fine.
It's close. She's not a good roll.
Right, votes for Tilly.
I'm not sure about this. I think I'm gonna abstain.
Chris,
Sorry,
I will just point out that.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah, I will point out, Chris, that just because you have a circle of trust doesn't mean that all the people in that circle of trust are definitely 100% good.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe.
I mean, thank you for
fully
saying that part,
bamboozled.
because I feel like that was aimed at me, but...
No, I'm just pointing out, I'd like to approach that at every possible angle, right? So, because if there was...
Four is not enough.
If there was a member of the evil team that got into that circle of trust, it's a very dangerous and or tenuous position to be in, right? So, I mean, we're just thankful it's not Jack, because we know he's evil, so that's it.
Show you that I'm not evil.
This has been a long day with the most nominations. I believe it's Richard that's on the chopping block. Let me know if I'm wrong, guys.
It's Alex.
Otherwise,
It's Alex.
I knew that's what. Did I say Richie? Yeah, no, I
Yes.
did mean Richie.
Hey.
Alex is on the block. Nominations closed in 20 seconds.
Come on, Demon Panic. Let's do it.
It's Minion Panic.
Demon Panic.
Yeah, am I meant to be panicking?
Well, killing the investigator actually shores up a lot of things, because if it's an evil play, we're a bit screwed. But if he's good, great.
Alex has died. The game continues.
Neat.
Okay, chat, I've drank like 2 cups of coffee and 3 cups of tea, so I'm going to go for a bathroom break, so I'm going to message Adam ahead of time. Oh, he's already asked me. And I'll be right back.
The kind of social read on Jack that I've had is that was not serious in any way, shape, or form. And yeah, I just wanted Jack dead because of that.
But we had so many warm bodies to throw at him. Why'd you pick the only one that wouldn't trigger him?
Good morning, everyone. Rise and shine. Beautiful morning. Aggie has died.
It's because Pat is evil and he's wanting to throw so much suspicion my way.
You're both evil.
Okay,
Thank you.
Tony and Josh, can I talk to you guys?
Yeah, sure.
Backstab alley. Right, I would like one of you two to please leave and grab Alex and Richard before anyone else does and bring them back.
Okay, I'll do that.
Thank you.
I target today. Vote the target. So you have 2 votes. You said Richard and who, sorry?
And Alex.
Okay, Richard's already in the chat. I'll go grab Alex.
I did say.
Is he coming?
I just told him to come.
Alright, it's a shame we couldn't get Richard, but that's okay. Right, hello, you three.
Hello.
What we have here is Tony the Recluse, Josh the Butler, and Alex the Investigator. I know all of this, or I'm relatively certain that all of this is true, because I'm the Undertaker. We have executed the Baron. In fact, we did it on day 1. I know that you're the Investigator, Alex, because I saw it last night. And because we have a Baron and no one else is claiming outsiders, I'm reasonably certain that Tony and Josh are butlers. So, with that in mind, I think it's probably time we started getting some theories together about who the demon is, because we have, in my mind at least, I appreciate there's no certainty for all of you, but in my mind at least, I have a group of players who I am as reasonably as you can be confident are legit. Hello, Richard.
Are you saying that Jack was the Baron because we executed?
No, I'm not. But I think you're going to like what I am saying. Hello, Richard, by the way.
Hi.
This is a group of people that I trust pretty much implicitly here.
Should I go?
Tony, no, you're part of it. We wanted you here. So here's how this. I'll explain it all. Okay. So we executed Pat on day 1. He was the Baron. We executed Jack on day 2, and he was the Scarlet Woman. So that was some sort of bizarre double bluff that I could totally, yeah. If anyone else did it, I'd be like, I'm poisoned or drunk, but I can genuinely believe Jack and Pat would do something like that. We executed Richard, who is the librarian. We executed Alex, who is the investigator. I am the Undertaker, so that's how I know all of that. Because I know we have a Baron in play, I think it's reasonable to assume that Tony and Josh are outsiders. So for that reason, you're the 4 people in the whole circle that I trust the most right now.
Okay. Just to throw out another outsider, John is claiming Saint, and we've not heard. Obviously, we've not heard a double claim, but the Saint would stay quiet.
Yeah.
Assuming John is not the Saint, that means there's 3 dead minions.
Possibly.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't want to make any assumptions about John,
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
Assumptions kill logic in this game. So we work with what we do know, I suppose. But the point is, who do we think are... At this point, we can use what we know to extrapolate some suspicions, right? So based on that information, what do we think we know?
Everything from Tilly and Chris going downwards, like Pete, Richard, and Jimmy, I have no information on. All our information was early game. You're the only one who's getting fresh information. Tom was claiming Fortune Teller, and obviously he's dead, so you can't check anybody. Unless we have an empath.
Well,
potentially.
Tom, that's interesting because he did claim Chef at one point, but I suppose he would.
No, it's role swap. He was doing a claim swap with someone.
Well,
Who told
that's good to know, because you know yesterday when I said, Tilly, am I allowed to out what you told me on day 1? And she said no. What she told me on day 1 was that she was the chef.
Okay, I think he was role shopping. Well, Tilly got a 0, if that helps. So that means Tone and Pat did not trigger together, which means Chris might be good then. She could be drunk though. We could have a drunk chef instead of a drunk fortune teller.
Do we trust Pete and Richie though? Because I swear Pete said that he heard an Undertaker claim and then...
It doesn't matter. We just want to...
Tilly wouldn't be drunk.
No, but I mean, you said it was Aggie, right? Oh, okay, ignore me. So if Tilly's not drunk, that means Chris is potentially good. Tilly's good if we believe she's a chef, which means Pete, Richard, or Jimmy.
Okay, well...
She's not good.
So, I was talking to Aggie yesterday and asking her who she's been protecting all game, and she's been protecting Chris. And she said that Tilly was asking Aggie to protect her. Now, why would someone who's been asking for protection nominate to kill the person who they're asking for protection from?
The only reason...
Also, they role swapped with Tom. Tom is the fortune teller. If Tom hadn't told anyone but Tilly, then it would make sense that the only person that would really know his real identity is Tilly and kill him.
The only reason I could think of that would justify that would be to give the impression that she's so important that she needs to be protected.
Then trying to bait out a Revan Keeper kill.
Yeah, or bait out... Well, just bait out kills from the evil team and waste evil's time. But again, I'd say that's probably less likely than the fact that she's just evil, right?
Alright, well, Peter claimed Fortune... Monk, Ravenskeeper, and Mare. To me.
Okay. That's not what he claimed to me.
That's the 3 he gave me, so...
Well, there's no point keeping secrets in here, so he told me he was the soldier.
Who said the soldier, sorry?
Peter.
Okay.
That explained the night when no one died.
Possibly. If we're going off that assumption, yeah, that could be the case. If we do have it, we could have a soldier monk, although, I don't know, a little bit meta, but Storyteller generally wouldn't put both in just to run a smooth game, but who knows? Who knows what happened?
Anyway, if one of them was drunk.
I should probably tell you as well that I agreed a role swap with Peter. So if he is evil, he knows that I'm the Undertaker.
Okay, we'll just wait for you to die, and then we'll have our information that Peter's probably evil and fed back to the mothership.
He never claimed to be the Undertaker. He said he claimed he knew that there was an Undertaker in play, but not that it was him.
Yeah. I don't know. So, look, put it this way. If one of you guys make a nomination and make a compelling enough argument for it, I will vote on it. I'm not going to go gung-ho anymore because I don't want to draw attention to myself at this point.
I don't mind as the butler being vocal. Sorry, my granddad was calling me, and he doesn't understand time stuff. So he's saying Peter was a soldier. So assuming Tilly is trying to get herself killed, it was between Richie and Jimmy potentially.
Possibly.
Okay,
And
I
that
can
would
go.
be the one.
Okay.
If Tilly's on the truth, that would be the one.
Yeah. I can go talk to Richie and Jimmy and see if one of those two wants to say up to me.
Yeah, I'll back whatever plays you guys make.
Well, also remember, you're my master, so whatever you vote, I'm voting for what. So you got 2 votes.
Okay, alright.
Okay.
Good to know. Okay, let's disperse. Thank you.
Back, everyone. Nominations are open.
That was good timing.
That wasn't my intention.
You guys had a big 5-man chat there. What was going on?
I don't think it's... If you're a good player, it's not in your interest for me to reveal that just yet. But I promise I will. And I mean...
Can I... Okay.
Sorry, go on.
Finish what you're saying, Ben.
Well, I was just going to say, if any of these guys decide to go against me on that, then I won't be appalled or anything.
I was going to ask if we have a butler in play, because it would be incredibly useful to know at this point.
From what I've heard, we've got 2 claims.
Anyone actually want to come out and say they are the butler, not just some hearsay?
Well, you already know I was the butler, right?
We have the butler, whoever.
Right. I've got 2 people talk there. I couldn't hear either.
Pat.
Aggie, sorry. Who have you heard 2 double claim of butler? That's interesting.
Yeah. Well, Pat has been claiming butler, which I do not believe.
I asked him, and he says he was
You're the
joking
one,
about. I asked Pat privately
I couldn't
if
hear
he
that,
was.
Josh.
I asked Pat privately, and he said he was joking about being the butler.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Pat says he was going to hold on to his role until he hears a double claim and then contest it. So,
If there was one, but no one seems to have come out with my role.
This is assuming
yet, so.
that Jack is setting up Pat as the with the fake virgin claim.
I'm not.
Well, I'm going to make a nomination because I think we need to move on a bit. So I'm going to nominate Tony. Peter, nominate Tone.
That's absolutely brilliant for us there, because that's just going to make Peter look shady. So he might get executed, and we already know what he is, which is fantastic.
There's a number of information roles who have told me that it's worth getting rid of him to simplify what we've got left on the table. We've got no one better. If someone's got a real suspicion of someone, I'm happy to go with that. I think if we're going to kill someone, he's my favourite for today.
So, would you like to defend yourself?
I'm pretty much a confirmed outsider, so I am a good player. So I'm not 100% sure that this is a good idea to actually kill me, rather than going for someone who we don't know about. But if the town wants to kill me, fair enough.
All right, votes for Tony are starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
I would like to vote, but I'm dead. Jimmy, could you oblige me, maybe?
I don't want to kill Tony.
Okay, fair enough.
I think it's a mistake.
I
Yeah,
voted for
definitely.
you, Aggie.
Thank
No,
you.
you should definitely not be killing Tony.
Oh.
So he can receive the star pass when the demon
Just
is eventually.
ignore him, guys.
Yeah.
He's doing it for attention.
Ben, you also did not vote for this.
Yeah, well, why would I? He's claimed the recluse. We don't learn anything from it.
Yeah.
2 is not enough. Tony is safe for today. Nomination's still open.
I nominate Richie.
Richie, you mean?
Yeah, Josh nominates Richie.
Got it. Go for it, Josh. What's your justification?
We need to start bringing some eggs to make an omelette, and it looks like a good egg to break at this point.
Richie, would you like to defend your egg?
Can you please do it in badass 80s movie style, like Josh?
I can't.
One-liners.
We need to kill someone. Yeah.
I am the goodest of eggs. I am a washerwoman. I've spoken to a lot of people claiming I'm the washerwoman, but I've actually spoken to my 2 people. I'm happy with the person that I found. Again, at this point in the game, it's not good to randomly kill good players. I think there are better nominations than me. Please don't kill me.
Killing off a used washroom at this point is a good claim to kill you off the ballot.
At the beginning of the game, definitely. At this point in the game, no, I don't think it is. Let's now start trying to hit evil players who are claiming powerful roles who are still not dead.
That's the 4th Night 1 claim. Just keep in mind. So it's reasonable to assume that at least 1 or 2 of them might be bluffs, but
I was also one of the first people to speak on day 1.
Fair enough.
Votes starting 3, 2, 1, go.
Do we currently have anybody up for nomination?
No.
No. See, even after all those one-liners, Josh doesn't believe it. That doesn't believe his own breaking eggs for the omelet. I think we should have every.
I'll show you some love, Rich.
Richie is safer today.
I think we should all now nominate and do a one-liner every time we do. Just because.
Last call for nominations.
Richie nominates Tilly.
Strong.
Would you like to justify that?
Yeah, I think she's a bad egg, and I'm a vegan.
Isn't that hypocritical of your own argument for not nominating you? He's not like throwing needless kills out there. Do you actually have a validation for nominating her, or are you just going to go against your own argument for like not dying?
Just to be specific, like I said earlier, there are characters with powerful roles in play. I've had conflicting information from Tilly. Other players have reported to me that they've had conflicting information. For example, protect me. I don't want to die. Also, I'm a character who wants to die in the night, i.e. doesn't have a useful power or is one of those types of roles. That's conflicting information. We should kill her because she's acting evil.
All right.
Specific enough for you?
Tilly?
There is reasons behind that. Vote for me. If I'm causing a lot of trouble, do it. I would rather you didn't, but if I'm causing a lot of trouble, do kill me. I can tell you completely why I've been seeming very, very sus tomorrow, but I probably won't do it until after the nighttime phase has ended. So, this is fine.
All right. Votes starting in 3, 2, 1 with Ben.
Josh, join the bandwagon.
That's a lot of votes all of a sudden.
We need some doing.
4's sufficient.
Yeah, we're at 4 now.
4's enough, gang. We don't need.
Oh. Okay. Interesting amount of lifter. But
5.
Again, no, this isn't a problem.
5 votes is enough. Tilly's on the block. Last call for nominations.
Also, I lied about being the washerwoman. I am actually the Undertaker. Wait, no, I can't remember. Maybe I am a useless.
Richie, hold up. Tilly, what are you trying to say?
I was just going to say, are you guys happy with killing me, or do you want me to nominate someone else? I will do whatever you tell me.
Considering the chaos that Richie's trying to sow, is there anybody that he spoke to, if he is evil, that we could discern, or are we happy with Tilly?
Well, I think the problem is if Tilly is good, if she nominates someone else and we execute them, there's a big question mark over her, which is bad for the good team. And if she's evil and she nominates someone else and we execute them, we've not executed an evil player. So, is there any mechanical reason why what do we stand to gain from not executing Tilly at this point?
That's why I was asking. I'm not going to just panic thinking someone else. I'm pretty happy to die if that's what people want.
All right, so with that, Tilly has died. The game continues.
Okay, chef or poisoner? Yeah, I think so too. Today's kill, I think. So, what we're going to do today is we are going to select Richie in the hopes of making it seem as though he drew out a kill. Yeah, no, we're definitely gonna say we saw Tilly as poisoner.
Everyone is being really quiet. You remember we're not in the cottages, right?
I miss my cottage.
The cottages were so comforting.
So comforting.
I can send you back there if you want.
just Tilly and me.
Just sit there in the cottage with a bit of YouTube on.
That's it.
And what is chat saying? Tell us.
Good morning, everyone. Rise and shine. Beautiful morning.
Oh, nice.
Stuff and things. Words. Richie has died.
Psych. Yes. I mean,
Are you going to tell us that you're actually the Raven Keeper and that you now have information?
No, I don't have any information. I'm the washerwoman. I mean, yeah.
Well, your ploy with the Undertaker clearly worked, so...
I think we should wait till the last day before we do the info dump. But
It could still be, bear in mind, a spy game, and the spy killing me is just the demon killing me is basically them trying to pretend it's not a spy, and obviously that means any characters who can see good players might have instead seen the spy, including my role. But yeah, just to bear that in mind.
Oh no.
Ben B, can we have a chat please in backstab?
Yeah, I have promised Peter a talk as well. So Peter, you're next, okay? Hello.
Hey. So going into last night, I was telling people I was talking to that I think one of you, Tilly or Josh, was evil, at least one.
Yeah.
I thought Tilly was the one I was the most suspect of, so I'm glad she died. But I'm just wondering if you could make a claim to me, if that's okay.
I think at this point, it's almost pointless not making a claim, right? We're so late in the game.
Mm-hmm.
But I do not want you to make a claim to me. At all,
That's
under any
good.
circumstances. Do you still want me to claim to you in an uneven deal?
I would like you to claim to me. I understand why you are saying that.
Okay, so I'm the Undertaker. I can tell you that you were right about some of what you've just said. Do you want the info dump?
If you're willing to share the info dump, I'm happy to write it down.
I don't really see why I wouldn't at this point, because if you're evil, you already know this. And if you're evil, you probably discussed at length. So I mean, I'm getting the impression that you already knew that I was claiming this. Am I right about that?
No, I actually had Josh down as the Undertaker. It was a 150-50 guess.
Well,
I
fucked up now, haven't I? Okay, well, put it this way. If you're evil and you've been poisoning me, then you already know that I'm about to give you a litany of bullshit. If you're evil and I haven't been poisoned and you didn't know I was the Undertaker, you're about to crap your pants, because here's everything. So on day 1 we executed Pat the Baron.
Yep.
And on day 2 we executed Jack the Scarlet Woman. So that was a double bluff that those guys were playing there. It wasn't a very good one. Well, I mean, if it had worked, it would have been a great one, right? But it didn't work.
Yes.
Richard was the librarian, as far as I'm aware. So one of the 2 people that he was shown as was the drunk. Alex was, or the spy. Yeah, Alex was the investigator. So the reason I have been trusting, obviously you saw I had a big chat that involved Richard and Alex, 2 people who I've seen as legit. It also included Josh and Tony, 2 people who have openly claimed outsider roles to me, given that I'm pretty confident we've got a Baron, I figured they were relatively legit as well.
Sure.
Yesterday we killed Tilly. Tilly was the poisoner.
Okay. Which means if that information is true, Ben, the most suspect person right now is probably Chris, because he's claiming empath. And the reason I've actually kind of stopped wanting to kill him for a while, because he's been sat between a bunch of players he thinks are good. The next player along one of those chains is me. I know I'm good. And the other person is Tony the Recluse, and I didn't want to have to kill two people along a chain either way to learn any information. But Chris, actually, there's nothing backing up Chris's claim, but apart from he said something to Richie on day one that Richie also said to me that made Richie think he was good, but it was just like a soft feeling rather than anything concrete.
Okay, yeah.
He basically claimed one of three, and then said, no, I'm not actually those, I'm one of two different roles.
Okay.
And Richie thought he said it in a way that was convincingly good.
How do you feel about Peter?
Correct. Peter is being told that they're good by Chris, but if Chris is legit,
Ben,
then
Peter has been
Peter
waiting
is
to
good.
talk to you for 3 days.
Okay, yeah, sorry, okay. Shall we just invite him in? Yeah, sorry, Jimmy. I'll back up whatever you do. Please don't reveal what I am just yet. I might get one more load of info. Alright, send Peter in, please. Sorry, Peter.
Hello,
I
Ben.
do apologise. I'm in high demand.
It's alright, I know. It's these short days are a bit annoying. Do you want to info dump on me then?
Yeah, so to be honest with you, there's a kind of a circle of trust now. Unfortunately, you're not entirely in it because, well, you've claimed soldier, right? And you've not died, so how can I possibly know that you're the soldier? But at this point, we're so
Right.
close to the end that I don't think there's a major disadvantage to being open about my info. And I've still managed to somehow keep the fact that I'm the Undertaker to a relatively small number of people. Bollocks.
All day it continues to be in Ravenswood Bluff. Nominations are open. Do the thing.
Sorry, Peter.
That's right.
I gave you longer, guys. I'm sorry, but, time. Got to keep to time on this stream.
The real question is, because we were discussing a data dump, is either you do it early and you give the demon information, or you still the town is still at 6 players, right? So you can still abstain a night, or you can have 2 more days of execution and just end the game. So,
Tilly, didn't you say yesterday you would share information today?
Yes. I don't know if there's an Undertaker. If there is, I probably should say publicly. But I can if you can't want me to.
Data dump would be good at this point.
Sure. Okay. In that case, I was your chef. I role swapped on day one. I was trying to bluff as a really powerful role so that I get killed in the night. Obviously, that's put a lot of suspicion on me, but I was kind of fine with that because, again, just a chef. Didn't matter if you killed me or I was killed at night. But that's why I was protesting dying. My number is a 0.
Just to follow on from that, I was the real fortune teller. Night 1, I checked Tilly and Josh, got a no. Night 2, Aggie and Jimmy got a yes.
What
who
role?
was the first one? Tilly
There's
and...
one more bit to that information, Tom, right?
There's more. I'll let Richard say that.
Sorry, I just missed the first day one information you
Day
gave.
1 information, Josh and Tilly, no.
Excellent. What was the librarian information?
That myself or Aggie is drunk.
And I
Can you
think
back-
my powers worked because I'm your monk, and there was a no death at on nightfall. So I think the person I've been protecting did not die.
Been a soldier claim though, which can contest it.
Josh, it's not looking good for you, mate.
And to be fair as well, I accidentally let it slip to Aggie that I was the fortune teller, in the hope that if she was evil, she would kill me, and I didn't die. So
True. And then I heard Tom claiming fortune teller, and I was like, "Well, Tilly's lying then." And then he explained to me that no.
Nominations close in 1 minute.
Tom, did you tell Tilly your information on day 1?
Yes.
Okay. I'd like to nominate Chris.
Can we
I
not
think I
nominate?
catch who that was. Sorry.
Jimmy nominates Chris.
Thank you, Jimmy. Would you like to justify?
Chris's role, I'm not going to say what it is. He can say that if he wants. I think we're long past getting good information out of it. If it has been useful, then it has been useful. And no one's backing his claim up with any solid information. I've received an info dump in the last couple of days that I'm not sure if I believe it, but if I believe it, points a heavy hand at Chris. So I'm just firing out this nomination.
Can I add to Chris's defense when he gives it?
If you want to, Chris.
Please do, yeah.
Right, so Chris on the first day gave me 4 roles: chef, saint, butler, and recluse. Or I think he gave me 4 roles. I can't remember which 4 because the GitHub doesn't particularly handle big text bubbles. And then he said, "Okay, no, I'll just be honest with you. I'm either 2 other roles because." Basically, I don't know how he got himself confused, but if he's evil, I don't understand why he would give me 4 roles and then instead just give me 2 others. He could be evil, but I think Josh is actually really quite suspect based on the fortune teller being drunk information and giving us a false positive.
Okay, so I also think Chris is innocent based on what I know, and I would prefer not to kill someone who I think is innocent. I would prefer if we either nominated Jimmy or Peter today, because they're the 2 characters who I'm not sure of.
All right, votes for Chris. Starting in 3, 2, 1, vote.
I'm aware that I am a butler's master, so I will vote for everything today to even it out.
I would say, Josh, that if you believe that, if Chris is innocent, you shouldn't kill Peter. And if you believe that Richie is good, you probably shouldn't kill me.
Who's talking, sorry?
That was Jimmy.
Okay.
Like, if you think Chris is innocent, even though you're voting for him, killing Peter would be a mistake.
That just leaves Tone or Josh or Ben.
Should we kill Josh based on the fortune teller / librarian information?
3 votes is enough. Chris is on the block.
There's some hard information there.
I think we should.
I'll nominate Josh. I think he could be a good kill.
So there's 4 outsiders in play.
Sorry, just to step in. Chris, can you justify?
Yeah, I think I'm. I'm good, and I'm a bad kill at this stage. We've got 2 executions left. Josh is someone who also has nothing kind of backing him up, really. Could be worth killing.
Josh, defense?
I'm definitely good, and we're on different sides of the fence on who we've been trusting in this game. I agree we shouldn't kill Chris, based on the information I know. I am way more suspicious of Jimmy or Peter this game. It'd be a waste to kill me.
All right.
I am the butler. I am one of the 4 outsider claims. I know who the other outsiders are. And they've been validated, and yeah, so my votes have not been my own the entire game. So whatever voting pattern you think I've had is based on my master's targets. And again, I would prefer to kill Peter or Jimmy. These are 1 or 2 players I'm suspicious of. Based on information I've learned through the chef and the other information roles, I believe Chris is good. So it's Peter or Jimmy who I'm way more suspicious of. I'm going to nominate those afterwards if I don't die.
All right, votes for Josh are going to start in 3, 2, 1. Josh.
I might spend a dead vote on this. Jimmy, do you want to vote for this?
I wouldn't bother if I were you. If Josh is going to vote for himself, he can prove his own legitimacy, which is quite valuable, right?
Richie, I wouldn't do this.
How many did we get on Chris? 3?
Yeah, we're going to tie this. We need to.
No, we're not. We're not going to tie this because Tone or Josh is going to prove that they're good by voting, preferably Josh.
Yeah, bamboozled here.
Tone?
Josh,
we messed this up.
You told me that I was your master.
Hey!
I'm the butler. I have to vote. It's regardless.
You don't have to.
You do, right? If you don't, you get told off by the storyteller.
No, you're not obliged to. It's just that you may only vote if your master votes. We don't have to.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know that.
Well,
I'm still counting.
It wouldn't have changed anything anyway, because I want good team to win, and I prefer Chris not to die.
Josh,
believe I'm on the chime. Okay.
Josh on the block with 4. Last call for nomination.
I nominate Jimmy.
I'm
sorry, I didn't see who that was.
Tone.
Tone nominates Jimmy. Justify?
I know the fortune teller is 50-50 whether they're drunk or not, but they potentially got a hit on Jimmy, so... And I
Jimmy,
don't
defense?
have any information about Jimmy, so...
I've talked to a lot of people. Killing me will be a big mistake.
Votes for Jimmy starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
For the record,
I'm a smash shoot as well.
pretty
We're back in
confident that
10
I'm
seconds.
drunk.
Well, you need to get 5 votes for this, right?
You got true information on day 1, on night 1, Tom.
Oh, I'm back.
Well, you need a dead vote and Jimmy to vote for himself for this to pass anyway.
Why are we not
It's a
trying
waste.
to
It's a
kill the
waste to
recluse?
call me. Yeah.
Because it doesn't make sense to kill the
3
now.
is not enough.
If you wanted to kill the recluse, it should have been ages ago.
And
I'm
with
s-
that,
I'm
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 going
gonna
to say
say-
Josh has died.
To be
The game
honest,
continues.
that wasn't a bad call. If he really is the butler, that wasn't a bad call at this point, because a butler in the late game, if he picks the wrong guy as master, is a disaster.
A liability, yeah.
Sure.
All right then, chat. I'm thinking at this point, it has to be Tony, right? Because yeah, no. Yeah, okay, Chris, it is then. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, fair enough. No, because we've been palling up with Tony the whole game, so if Tony's alive, he's on our side, right? Yeah, no, yeah, good point. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, okay.
Training tomorrow, but we'll see.
Good morning, everyone. Rise and shine. Beautiful morning. Chris has died in the night.
Oh, thank God for that.
Okay, what are we on for?
Info time.
Okay, yeah, info dump time. Shall I go first?
Nominations are open.
Yeah, you go first, Ben.
Okay,
The only thing
hello everybody, I'm your Undertaker. So, I've got, before I announce this, I want to say that chat has gone crazy, particularly at the first couple of days of this info. I think you're really going to appreciate what I'm about to say here and appreciate just how mad this has been. So, on day 1 we executed Pat. Pat was the Baron. On day 2 we executed Jack. Jack was the Scarlet Woman. So that means that those two went into a chat together, hatched a plan to do some sort of bizarre double bluff, and then it backfired, or it worked perfectly. I don't know what they were hoping to achieve, but whatever it was, that was the result of it. We then executed Richard, who was the librarian. We executed Alex, who was the investigator, and we've executed Josh, who was the butler. I have, the moment, like from about day 2 onwards, given that I was pretty confident we had a Baron in play, I was quite happy to lend my trust to Tony and Josh, because they were both claiming outsiders, and there was no kind of double claims there. Hang on a moment, I'm almost done. And also you'll notice that we had Alex and Richard in those conversations, because I was pretty confident they were legit. Sorry, carry on.
Sorry to interrupt you. Didn't we execute Tilly?
Yes, Tilly was the poisoner.
That is not true.
Benny's 100.
Oh, Ben is so evil.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Pat, I don't trust you either.
Well, the only
If I'm evil, then I must have at least given some truth, right? Because I've said 3 minions in there, and if I'm evil, that means, well, there's at least a couple of evil players left alive then, right? Unless I am the imp and the only remaining guy, or yeah, I don't see how that could possibly. Yeah.
The only thing we still need to find a potential mayor or a saint if Peter or Jimmy want to come out.
Can we just quickly
now.
go through an info dump and try not to get to the back and forth until the end? So just zip around the circle. So Aggie.
I'm the monk. I was one of the potential drunks, but I think I managed to protect Chris from at least one death. So I think I'm legit, and the other drunk is drunk, but also possibly the librarian is drunk.
No, the Undertaker would have seen the librarian as the drunk, unless they were poisoned.
Jimmy?
Or Ben's lying.
I'll info dump tomorrow. We are info dump. Like, we're not going to get executed today, so I'm not going to talk today.
Yeah, I agree. I think we should go straight to sleep.
I think tomorrow as well.
Well,
with that, then nominations close in 10. For everyone else who needs to know this, 7.
I'll be interested who dies tonight.
4. No one has been executed. The game continues.
My current theory is Tone, Pat, and Ben, but I can't quite figure out who the last one is.
You, Jack. That's you.
It's amazing how dedicated you two are to this bickering children minion thing.
It's almost as if it's not true.
Chris, on the last night before you died, did you get the same number again?
I did not.
Ooh. The night after the potential poisoner dies, you get a different number. Heyo.
What did you get?
I'll say in the morning. Don't want the demon to know if a player is more or less suspicious.
Good morning,
Based on my
everyone.
info.
Rise and shine. No one has died.
Straight back to sleep.
Well, do we want a 50-50 or 1 in 4? So let's go for 50-50.
I think it's probably worth me coming out now. I am the soldier, so I could have been targeted last night. I did tell Ben on day 1 that I was a soldier. I've hinted to a few other people as well. But yeah, so that might be why I didn't die. Or no one died, should I say.
It also means Aggie could have been the actual drunk, and the soldier wasn't interfering with her, thinking her billet went off.
If that's true, if that is the actual scenario, then does that mean that the demon has targeted the soldier twice?
It would make sense, I wouldn't have thought.
I doubt it.
Which is why I was suspicious of Peter or Jimmy, based on assuming Ben's the Undertaker or a spy, and Tony is actually the recluse because we've had no contesting. So I've known you've been a soldier for a while. I've just not mentioned it to anyone. So which is why I was suspicious of you or Jimmy. I was hoping to see if one of you two would come up with a claim, and you have.
If you do trust Chris, then Chris backs me up.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Well,
and I'm heavily inclined to think Jimmy is evil.
Let's just help this along. Nominations are open. They're going to close in 30 seconds.
Jimmy, do you have a claim?
No.
Nothing's changed from yesterday. Let's go to sleep and not leave it at 4.
Yeah.
What happens in a stalemate where the demon doesn't kill anyone and we don't?
We get a 50-50, which is fantastic because it's better than a 1 in 4 or a 1 in 3.
Okay.
Well,
we still haven't had a saint or a mayor claim, so Jimmy could be either of those potentially.
And with that, no one has died. The game continues. Everyone goes to sleep.
Oh, I thought we were waking up then for a second. I was like, oh great.
Yeah, I thought that as well.
Good morning, everyone. Rise and shine. Tone has died.
Sure. Okay, we can input up now.
I was secretly hoping that the demon would kill themselves and that Tony, as the claimed recluse, would register as the Scarlet Woman. I was like, that would be amazing on stream.
Yep.
Right, so I am the washerwoman. I saw Chris and Jimmy, and the character that I saw was Maya. Jimmy confirmed Maya. Chris didn't confirm Maya in any of his 6 roles that he gave to me. He eventually ended up giving me Empath or Ravenkeeper.
In private, Pat, me saying to Pat that I kept believing he was good. In private, he says he was actually the mayor and he was going to contest any double claims of mayor. So assuming there is no mayor, he's not the mayor, he's the Baron, if we're to believe Ben. Jimmy could potentially be the mayor. If that's all you saw.
He could either be the mayor or the spy, or I could have been drunk or poisoned.
Yeah.
At this point, I'd be the mayor or the demon, but I can confirm I'm not just potentially the mayor, I am in fact the mayor.
Perfect, let's go for it.
Jimmy claimed mayor to me like the first thing in the game. Jimmy, I think you spoke to me first. Did you speak to anybody else before me?
The only other person I've directly told my role was Richie when he said, "Are you the mayor?" off of his Washerwoman claim, and Washerwoman was one of the 3 he gave me when we talked earlier. I've literally not talked to anyone about my role this game, apart from those 2.
So I tend to believe that mayor claim, but also Peter seems believable as the soldier, and that would throw shade on Ben.
Yeah, I'll come out with my empath info because it's relevant to this. So I got 6 nights of info. Night 1, Jack and John was a 1. Night 2, Jack and Alex was a 1. So I think that was probably Jack. Night 3, Richard and Alex was a 0. And night 4, Peter and Alex was a 0. So I think all 3 of those are good. Night 5, I was then between Peter and Tone and got a 1, which I guess fits with Tone being a recluse. And then night 6, Peter and Tone, I got a 0 this time, which again fits with Tone being the recluse.
Sure.
Nominations.
I'm not going to nominate. I assume the evil player will nominate. We'll get enough evil votes to force a kill, and that we should draw. But that's
It's going to be between. I'm inclined to believe it's between you and Ben. The Undertaker also being the spy is a bit iffy, considering we have a Baron. Potentially a Scarlet Woman, a poison if we trust Ben's information.
I mean, Jimmy's got a lot. So let's just pull this out for a moment, right? Jimmy's backed up by a Washerwoman. That gives him a more legitimate claim than anyone else who's still alive, right? Does anyone disagree with that assertion? Yeah? Okay, so in my mind, if Jimmy is lying, then Richie also has to be lying or has been led up the garden path somehow. So I would quite like to hear, first of all, Richie, if we're going to commit to a mayor win, which would be awesome on live stream, Richie, are you confident that this will win the game?
So, I want to say yes, I am confident. The only ways in which I could have got bad information is if he's a spy and registering incorrectly. However, the way the kills have gone, both with I suspect John being the same, as well as me getting killed off, I don't think there's a spy.
So, I know for a fact that we had a poisoner. Well, as much as you can know anything for a fact in this game. The poisoner, as far as I'm concerned, is dead, so there's no risk of Jimmy being a poisoned mayor at all. Unless I'm wrong about that. So,
there's a risk.
Sorry, go on.
There is a risk, though, that the Washwoman was poisoned night 1.
Yeah,
Exactly,
consistent
that's what-
information is more believable than one-off information. Washwoman's information is one-off, whereas we've got 2 rounds from Chris confirming.
The problem I've got now is that I am always of the opinion that mayor wins, while amazing, are like very unreliable, and I don't know if Jimmy. If I disagree with what Jimmy's saying, it's just going to make me look evil, and I personally think Peter
On a
is probably evil.
on a side note, Pat was saying to me in private after I kept saying I was believing he was good. He was the mayor, and he would contest any mayor victory.
That's not the mayor.
No, but I mean, if you follow my line, so it's saying Jimmy is the evil team, and he has the bluff of mayor. Pat, who is highly suspicious, contesting Jimmy's mayor claim, validates Jimmy for them being against each other. On that basis, I'm inclined to believe Jimmy is not the mayor, and Pat's just trying to protect him by contesting with him in public about the same role, when we all know Pat's meant to be the Baron.
The only way that could be the case is if I was poisoned and he.
That is still a chance.
It is still a chance, but when I asked him for the roles, one of the roles he gave me was Mayor, Slayer, Soldier. So, there you go.
Hey, I'll just quickly say something. Ben is correct that a Mayor win is very unreliable, especially in a 15-player game, considering on the last 3 that the evil team will almost certainly nominate someone and have at least enough votes to force like a kill that we'd have to tie. I would also say that when Jack claimed Virgin to me on day one, I did volunteer to kill myself since I figured the mayor was such an unlikely role to come up. I was pretty happy to get myself killed until the halfway point, where I realised a mayor win was a possibility, and that I didn't think we had.
Yeah, but if you were evil, you, Jack, and Pat then put a narrative together where Pat steals your attempt to kill yourself. If you're saying I'm willing to sacrifice myself to prove I'm innocent by killing a claimed virgin, if Jack is the Scarlet Woman and he was going to do that with you, then you can also have orchestrated it to say, okay, Pat, you interrupt me, so I look like I'm good. I never have to validate myself with a virgin, and I take attention off of me by saying, look, I tried to be good.
I am going to step in here and say nominations are going to close soon.
All right.
I think it's Jimmy.
What about Richie? What about Richie being the poisoner?
Okay, right. So nominations are going to close soon. Adam has to do this because if this is a legitimate evil bluff, he has to give the evil bluff the opportunity to succeed. So, Jimmy, let me ask you a question. If I were to nominate Peter, would you be interested in backing it?
I don't know which one of you is evil, so no, I would rather the vote fail.
Okay, in that case then, I nominate Jimmy.
Sure.
Ben has nominated Jimmy. Ben, would you like to justify?
I don't trust Smear claims. Jimmy's been seen as a demon. This could potentially be a setup. We were about to either win or lose. We needed extra time, but I don't trust Smear claims, and I think that Jimmy's probably played us, frankly.
Sorry, Tom, did you also see Jimmy as a potential demon?
Yep.
Okay, so me and Tilly were not the demon, and your information was correct. Aggie could have been drunk because of the overlap with a soldier. So I'm happy to take a potential red herring on Jimmy Elsa as a fake mayor claim contesting with Jack and Pat. So I think Jimmy's a safe bet.
Jimmy, defend yourself.
I mean, I am the mayor. I assume this vote will at least get the required votes to kill me. I'll try and tie it out or kill someone else afterwards. But believe what you can. I am soft confirmed by the washerwoman. I have played a pretty okay-ish mayor game, I think, in that I've told enough people that needed to know, and then got a good block going. I apologise to Chris for trying to kill him. I did suspect him for a short while, but regardless of what happens, I will try to tie it up after this vote.
Votes for Jimmy are going to start in 3, 2, 1.
No.
I think I trust Jimmy.
I think I trust Jimmy as well.
I trust Jimmy, yeah.
You're meant to be a Scarlet Woman, Jack.
I know,
I think I trust Jimmy.
The fortune teller got a potential yes on him. That's enough.
Jack's trying to tame him
several rounds ago, Jimmy.
To trust him.
Mm-hmm.
It's in too deep now.
How dare you nominate me on the round I was going to nominate myself?
Okay.
But the hard part was I really wanted to nominate Tilly, but every single round someone beat me to it. I was like, I guess that's fair. I'll just keep my mouth shut.
6 votes.
I think
is
it's
enough.
Ben.
I think it's Ben as well.
It's Ben.
I think Ben and Richard are evil.
I don't think we've got enough votes left to beat him, though,
We have.
unfortunately.
I think we have.
We do.
We can tie it, right?
We only have to tie.
I think
yeah.
most of the dead votes are evil players.
Well, let's try it anyway. I'm going to nominate Ben.
I think that was Chris nominating Ben. No?
Peter.
Not
Peter
Chris.
nominating
Peter.
Ben.
I don't know why I thought Chris, sorry. Peter, justify.
I trust Jimmy. I'm supported by Chris quite strongly. So, and sort of even from day one when I spoke to him, I was a little bit suspicious. Some of his talking to chat has been a bit. Timing's been interesting. I think early in the night he's been in there chatting to them. Yeah, I think there's a lot of little kind of things pointing to him, and the fact he wouldn't want to go for this mayor win, I think, is suspicious. He's trying to talk about it early on, like he's going for it, and he changed his mind.
Ben, would you like to defend yourself from these allegations?
Yes, that accusation contained the sentence, I think the fact that he doesn't want to go for a mayor win is suspicious. I rest my case.
Also, he is a soldier. He doesn't really get
Votes.
info. He has to rely on other people's info.
Votes for Ben, starting in 3,
Personally,
2, Ben.
I think Rich is the poisoner and Jimmy is the demon.
Tilly's voting, who's potentially a poisoner. And so is Pat.
Guys, this relies on Tom. Tom, if you've got a dead vote left, we need your vote. Tilly's going to take it off.
Don't do it, Tom. Trust you're not drunk, buddy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Stay with the voting block, Tom.
Trust you're not drunk, okay?
I hate
Trust
you
in your
all.
own
Stop
info.
influencing me.
Please,
Trust your info.
mail win. No, mail win.
Game over.
Oh my god.
No, we got so close.
Jimmy, I think you should
Five.
Jimmy, you should nominate Peter.
Yeah, I
Five is
probably
not
should.
enough. Just checking the ghost votes.
Yeah, we don't have enough votes to get a kill here, so unfortunately we lose.
We have 6 votes, 3 ghost votes, 3 players left alive.
Do you reckon the demon will vote to not lose the game? Not win the game?
So with that, I do not think this is going to be beat.
I was going to say, if you nominate me and everyone does vote, I don't think it would, but I would vote to make it draw. But I don't
presumably, at least.
But if you don't mind, I would like to announce.
Not you being rude.
I would like to announce that the team that has won is the evil team. Congratulations, evil team.
Oh, guys, you missed a mayor win. You missed a mayor win.
No.
Tom. Oh, Tom, it was in your hands. It was in your hands.
I had so many people saying, do this, do that. I didn't know what to do.
You made the right decision, Tom. Monster kill.
All right, so let's do a quick roll call. We have Pat, who was the Baron, who had a conversation with Jack, the Scarlet Woman, on day 1. Came up with this weird play where they were going to do this weird bullshittery like Ben called out, and it didn't work. Or did it? I don't know. I don't really know what your plan was. I don't know if that was a victory for you guys or what.
I don't think we do either,
Good job.
to be honest.
So, sat next to Pat was Josh, who was your butler, who selected evil on day 1 and 2. And then good from then on out, apart from when they started selecting Ben again. I don't like Ben managed to put the butler in his back pocket at that point. Sorry, Josh. Tom was your fortune teller, not the drunk. Tom received good information on day 1, and then they were poisoned for day 2 when they selected Jimmy and Aggie, and that's why they were told that there was a 1 between them. Tilly was your poisoner. So what that means is Ben gave correct information on all the demons. The whole way through the game. Sorry, on all the minions, all the way through the game. Interesting play, worked out for him because Ben was your Undertaker. Oh, I'm lying. He was the demon. Ben is the first, original, and only demon the entire way through the game. Good job, Ben. Didn't think you were going to make it. Didn't know who you were going to star pass to after the Jack and Pat bullshittery happened, but yeah. So there we go. Aggie was your monk who protected Chris multiple days, but only on one of those days was Chris selected by the demon and survived. Jimmy was your mayor, who no point was selected. There was no bounces, in case anyone was wondering why some of those kills happened. I was watching stream, and Ben, I don't know if you're going to admit it, but you did not know if Jimmy was the mayor up until the end of the game.
To be honest, I thought it was the Raven Keeper.
Which is why, if you would have selected them, I would have bounced it across to Tony anyway. Tony was dying that day no matter what, pretty much. Richie was the washerwoman, who was shown that either Jimmy or... Jimmy or Chris was the mayor. That was to counterbalance the fact that we had Jack, Pat, Tilly, and Ben all on the evil team. I wanted to try and give you guys a mayor win. I really wanted to take a demon win away from Ben. Really wanted to, but unfortunately it didn't work out.
It's a fashionable thing to do this weekend.
Pete was the soldier who Ben targeted on the night before last. Didn't sink that kill, didn't try and make him look good, but just sunk it in. Pete, I don't know what the idea was behind that, Ben, and I'd be interested in hearing it once I finish the roll call. Richard was your drunk librarian who saw that either Tom or Aggie was the drunk, but that was a lie because Richard was the drunk themselves. Jack, as I've already mentioned, was the Scarlet Woman. Mind blown what the hell him and Pat were doing. Chris was your empath who received good information every day apart from once, I believe, because on 2 days you were actually poisoned, but one of those days I gave you a 1 seal because you were sat next to the recluse. On the other day I gave you a 0. Last but by no means least, sorry, we then have John as the saint who died on night 2, and Alex as the investigator who saw correctly that either Jack, who was the Scarlet Woman, or John as the saint, who was sat either side of an empath who was getting a 1 on night 1, was a minion. Unfortunately, Ben killed John the Saint on night 2, and that messed up that play as well. I was trying to go for a Saint loss to still just take that victory away from it being anything to do with Ben or anything else. But no, a really good game. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Ben absolutely carried that.
Ben, you got lucky, Ben. That was down to 1 vote, 1 single vote.
I had calculated it all ahead of time. I knew it was going to come down to one. No, to be honest with you, I just want to say the reason we were able to win that is because I managed to build a circle of trust. I got Tony on my side, I got Josh on my side, I got Richard on my side, and I think I got Alex on my side. And I went to those guys and said, like, look, I believe you're all good. I've got a load of mechanics that back it up. I'd like to put my trust in you. And I think that that's one of the best things you can do as an evil player, because psychologically, people want to be trusted. People want to be told, I think you're good and I think you're useful and I think we should all work together to a useful end. It's just such a good... Yeah, I'm a psychopath.
I'd just like to point out that I was sus of you, Ben, but I was more sus of Rich.
Oh, here we go.
I never believe an Undertaker getting that far into a game.
Yeah.
I agree with Ben.
Rich was just too sus, so I thought he was the poison and Jimmy was a demon. But
Tone.
I know we also had a good block of me, Aggie, Richie, Peter, Chris, and Alex. And I was like, I'm pretty sure all these people are good. And I looked at the 3 roles I didn't have. I had Ben, Tilly, and Josh. I went 1 to 2 of those people evil, and I just tried to rally everyone to kill Tilly.
Well, it was a good choice, Jimmy. You met your end. You met your aim.
So can I just also bump in here and say what happened? So when I was setting this up, I set up the roles and then randomized who they were assigned to. Day one, Jack... sorry, not day one. The first time I did it, Jack was the demon. I'm like, well, that's never going to happen. I'm not going to let Jack be the demon yet again on stream. The second time I did it, Tilly was the demon. I was like, well, there you go. Again, we need to have some variety in this. On the third time I did it, Ben was the Baron. I'm like, well, I can't give Chat Baron. That's a rubbish role to play with. And then on the 4th time I hit the reshuffle, this is what happened. Pat, Jack, and Tilly and Ben. I'm like, well, I guess someone out there has decided that these guys need to be evil today. So.
Yeah, the reason I attacked Peter the night before last is because I didn't want to kill anybody. That was my aim. He'd claimed soldier, so either he was the soldier and I achieved my aim, or he was somebody lying about being the soldier because he wanted to protect a more powerful role, in which case it was a decent kill. So it just seemed like the sensible thing to do at the time.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Can I hear what the weird virgin play was about day one?
Yeah, so I went to Ben and he was like, yeah, our bluffs are going to be rough this game. One of us is the Undertaker, one of us is the Virgin. I was like, I'll take Virgin. And then I went and spoke to a bunch of people, and then Alex came up and was like, hey, I've seen you as the investigator. And I went, oh, this is going to be rough. And I was like, Pat, I need to just jump on this claim quickly, because Pat was like, yeah, I might play as the outed evil. And I was like, this might work. But it really did not.
Well, the fact that worked with you two made me suspicious of Jimmy for getting in saying he was going to nominate you, and by Ben throwing you both under the bus, pretending to be Undertaker, made me trust Ben. So it was a good play. He's distanced himself straight from you two.
If it helps, Jack, if you were good, I was kind of believing you. I definitely thought you were the good one of the pair.
It was nice it got down to literally a single vote. Like, it was a very fun game.
It created chaos and uncertainty, which is kind of was the point. Even if you both kind of thought we were evil, you weren't certain for sure. So that was great.
Well, you did well to out 2 minions at the beginning of the game and still make it to the last 3. So fair play.
You know, Rich, if you'd have died and Ben had confirmed you as the wash woman, that would have been so much better.
Yeah, I did try and so I was running a very fine line there, because we were only executing people whose roles I was aware of, and I was constantly telling people not to tell me their role in the hopes of making me seem like a legitimate Undertaker, and we were getting to a point there where we might have had to execute someone. If we'd have executed Chris, I was going to guess empath, so I think I probably would have, yeah, that might have given me some more legitimacy, but that was towards the end there. We were really hanging on by the ends of our nails.
Why did you kill me, by the way?
Why did I kill you? Because you claimed Undertaker, and I wanted to make it seem like an imp had heard that and thought, oh, I'll take the Undertaker out. And because I knew that you knew that I'd claimed Undertaker to you, and therefore I knew that I was the only person in the room who really knew you were not the Undertaker, or one of the people in the room who knew that you was not the Undertaker. So you would be less suspicious of me.
If you did claim Undertaker, I either forgot, because you only said that I get information.
Well, sorry, no, well, it doesn't make any difference, right? Because I'm claiming Undertaker. So, as the guy claiming Undertaker, if I'm the imp and lying about it, I know we don't really have an Undertaker, so it's a bad kill for me. So it made me seem more legitimate.
It was a reverse psychology play. Right?
Exactly. And when you got up and went, yes, baited or whatever, I was like, fantastic, not baited.
Well, it was baited insofar that you just didn't try and kill a more useful role.
I didn't need to at that point.
I didn't know the information. That's the thing.
Most of them were dead, really.
I gotta say, I don't think there was a more useful role at that point, Richard.
Just me or Chris, right?
To be honest, you would have been better alive because you would have then had your live vote rather than a dead vote.
It would have been nice if we went into the final day with me, Richie, and Jimmy backing each other up.
I'll be honest, Ben, I was expecting you to try and star pass to Tone on the final day.
I did consider it, actually. I put it in chat, I was like, shall we star pass to Tone? But, yeah, no. I
There was a day.
Not to.
There was a day when me and Jack had a chat, and then he come out to people saying that I've told them who the demon was, and that was Tone as well. Like there were a couple of people in chat. Nobody really believed it, but that would have been interesting if they picked up on that as well.
I believed it. I thought you were causing so much chaos that I actually believed that you were outing your demon, so that nobody believes that it's the demon.
Well, no, I was obviously the recluse because nobody else had claimed it, and there was a Baron. So.
Yeah, but I still did not believe why. Just couldn't figure out why Chris would want to keep you alive as the empath because he was hitting you as his one. So I'm like, oh, but keep probing further. Like, can we get somewhere else? Apparently not.
There was an awkward point in that game where Chris, from my perspective, had Alex and Tony alive to his one side and Peter and me to his other. And I was like, well, I know I'm good. And I know Tony's going to show up as evil. And I don't want to kill two people either side just to have a look at one other person. Which is why I was happy enough to kill Chris when I nominated him. Like, I didn't want to kill so many people just to get a look at with a possible empath.
The thing is, if you're going to kill the recluse, you need to do it reasonably early, because the later you leave it, then you killing a confirmed good player.
Jimmy, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
When I first told you that I was the Undertaker, did you believe me?
I believed the information enough to kill Chris over you. But I basically had I had a hierarchy of people I wanted to kill that was Tilly, Ben, Chris going into it, and was Tilly, Chris, Ben going out of it.
Nice. That's what I like to hear.
So you book yourself one down the hierarchy.
That's all I can hope for. We always seem to be clashing, Jimmy. I don't know why.
I don't think so. I believe you quite a lot. It's just that game, like going into it, I had enough information to think it was you, but also didn't want to nominate.
You are without a doubt one of the best evil players I know because you have a really good poker face. Like you act the same when you're good than you do when you're evil. Like I don't think I know anybody else who achieves it on the level that you do.
I'm also not lying. I've never been evil on stream. I've only ever been a goody two shoes. Just sat here. Everyone always tries to murder me.
Yeah, we are still basically we still have PTSD from when we played with you live though. So I agree with Ben that yeah.
Yeah, the problem is the person confirming you is often very suspicious.
Yeah, like they made it a tough one in the 15-player game because like you obviously can't tell too many people because otherwise you'll just never make it to the end. But if you tell no one, you'll never get a male win. So it's really hard to find the balance. I think I'm happy, even though we didn't win. I'm happy with how I played. I'm not upset about it or anything. So like that's how it is going forward, I guess.
Rich, we should have had a private chat.
I think the only annoying thing for me is
I thought Richard was evil. I thought Ben and Richard had set up a really good play between them.
Sorry.
Oh no, they were definitely on opposite teams. It was just which one is the evil one. Because like I said, I never trust an Undertaker who lives to the final three. It just doesn't happen.
I don't know. I see it happen quite a lot, but that's because of what you've just said. Like, if you've got a guy who's claimed Undertaker and then he keeps surviving, immediately everyone's suspicious of him, and that's a really useful thing to have, especially if you can repeatedly poison him as well. But even if you don't repeatedly poison him, the longer he lives, the more he sounds like he's lying. And then the cycle flips, and now that we've said that, we're going to think the opposite. And then when that becomes the opposite, and that's what I love about this game. Like you can never really nail it down, can you? There's an answer for everything.
Yeah.
What is real? What is real?
Yeah, well, the thing is, though, throughout this weekend, we have had the fortune teller get to the final 3 twice, right? We had all those powerful information rolls getting into the final 3. So I count Undertaker in that. So it's not totally impossible, and it did happen consistently throughout the games we've played over the weekend as well.
I really wanted to nominate Ben about 3 days before the end, but I wanted to speak to him again first, just to kind of find out his info before I kind of went for it, 'cause I didn't want to kind of throw him under the bus if he was the Undertaker.
Yeah, I had that conversation.
And yeah, exactly. I think that's the only thing that stopped me from nominating you. So it's probably good for you that we didn't get to chat.
All right, I'm gonna go wrap things up. But thanks for being a part of the headliner, guys, and to those of you who've been in multiple games this weekend, thanks for that as well. And we'll be seeing quite a few of these guys on Thursday again, and that takes me to the clubhouse. Say bye, everyone.
See you later.
Bye, chap.
I love it how it's like a really, really distorted version of the end of a Sesame Street episode when everyone says bye. Right, yeah, so thanks for tuning in. It's been a wicked weekend. We've had some laughs, we've had some tears, we've had a 15-player game of Sects and Violets. If you enjoyed this, do come and hang out with us again. We are currently streaming twice a week, and we're looking to add potentially a third one in soon. Those streams are on Tuesdays. That is the Australian stream, and Thursdays for the UK-US stream. You can find our stream schedule on our Twitch page. There's a schedule button. Check it out. And hopefully we'll see you again. On Thursdays, we run a script competition as well. So the second game on a Thursday is always a custom-made script sourced from the community. The weekend streams are temporarily going to halt. Well, they are basically, we're not going to have a Saturday stream next week, and that is because Adam has work commitments and he can no longer do the Saturday streams. But we are looking to get we're gonna address that hopefully. But don't forget that the first Saturday of each month is also our mega stream. So yeah, thanks for hanging out. Do tune in again. Stay safe. Love each other. Be excellent. Bye bye.